All right. Well, let's get to something a little more lighthearted than cancer.
All right. Is there such a thing?
Yeah, cancer is just a bad deal.
Yeah, there's no real good ones. There's no good cancer stories, are there?
None at all.
No. And it never happens to, like, Vince Neil.
No. Well, it's because he's so soaked in alcohol that nothing's stronger than the alcohol.
Again, it happens to good people. You know, here's another example happening to good people. Why couldn't fucking this be Bret Michaels? Why couldn't it be Bret? That would be fucking... You would clap. You would applaud. You know he wants it. Anyway, enough cancer.
Sure. All right, this is a story you might enjoy.
All right.
Not really sure, but you might. Postal worker arrested after using stolen gift cards to buy sex toys.
What is this? This cannot be Psycho Postman, can it?
No.
Oh,
this is a female.
Wow. No kidding.
Tasha Conley.
Mm-hmm. White girl?
I was waiting for that.
Tasha?
Tasha.
How do you spell that?
Tesha.
Tasha. Ugh. Okay. White girl, obviously.
No.
No?
No.
Hispanic?
No.
Lithuanian?
No.
What else is there? Indian?
Yeah, probably Indian.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, because Tasha is a good Indian name.
Yeah, that's usually what, there's Magoo and Tasha.
Right, exactly. A postal worker for the United States Post Office Service got caught stealing Christmas gift cards out of the mail and using them to buy discount sex toys online.
From where? Amazon?
Yeah, probably.
Do they sell dildos on Amazon?
Yeah, you could do that. You could look it up.
Speaking of that, I don't want to derail your story other than I just want to tell you, it took me, I think, a year, maybe a year and a half, however long it's been. But at long last, I took your advice and ordered a bunch of shit from jet.com.
Yeah.
I went to order a bunch of shit yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And I pulled it all up, and I had a little free time, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to fucking search this stuff item for item with Jet.
Mm-hmm.
And I saved something like $14 out of $100. It was $140. And I saved down to $126 with Jet. And then for your first 3 orders, you get 15% off.
I know.
So then I got another 15% off. So it was nice.
Sure.
Like that shit. So people that are using Amazon, look at jet.com. And what? Free shipping for everything over $35.
Exactly. Well, it's actually Walmart now, but
what is Jet?
Yeah, Walmart bought them for $3 billion.
How long were they even in business?
A little over a year.
God damn it.
I know.
Why can't I invent something like that?
Well, the guy who started Jet was actually part of Amazon.
Okay.
So he broke away. He understood the Amazon model. So he was able to build his own online shopping thing, to compete against Amazon. Got that thing up and running, had it up and running for just shy a little over a year. And Walmart came in and bought it for $3 billion.
Fucking A, that's a good year's work.
$1 billion.
What island does he own now?
Yeah.
Would you now I understand as a guy that owns businesses, you never feel like you've accomplished everything and you're always looking for the next thing.
Right.
But if you just made $3 billion, do you look for the next thing or do you just say, you know what, fuck this, I'm going to go fuck Super Bowl?
Well, let's look at this real quick.
All right.
The people who make a lot of money,
mm-hmm.
and I know Trump is not one of the most wealthy guys in the world.
No.
You got the Bill Gates of the world out there and the
Paul Allen.
Yeah, people like that who are worth, 25, 30 billion.
Yeah, the Apple guys, Wozniak.
Yeah. So you got guys like that. The money doesn't mean anything to them. They live for the challenge.
Yeah.
You know, they live for the challenge of coming up with something new. You know,
but do you think this guy had that money?
You know what? The thing is that he was ambitious enough to leave Amazon and go, you know what? I understand the model. I understand the whole online shopping thing. I understand the logistics of it. I understand how you can, you know, do distribution,
right,
etc. I'm going to set up something that is competitive to Amazon, and I'm going to be better than Amazon in a matter of X amount of years.
Yeah.
Because he understand how the system worked and maybe understood maybe the shortfalls or maybe the weak side, and he was going to fill in wherever Amazon was weak, this jet was going to, you know, do better.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, Walmart said, you know what? You guys are an upstart. You guys are doing something. We see the writing on the wall. Brick and mortar stores are not going to be the way of the future.
Right.
Online shopping is the way of the future. You already got a model established. We'll buy it from you for $3 billion.
Phew.
And they said, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, here it is.
Now I'll just go out and start airplane.com.
Right.
And take on Jet.
Yeah.
You know? And that's what this guy will do. I'm sure he had to probably sign some kind of non-compete or stay out of the market for 2 or 3 years or whatever it is. But I guarantee you this guy will be back.
Dude, and you know what's most amazing about this? And correct me if I'm wrong. My math might be a little wrong because the years do sort of flow together. But wasn't it like 5 or 6 years ago only that Amazon was in jeopardy of closing?
They were having some financial problems because they grew too fast.
Yeah. So what is that worth now? That's got to be worth what? If an upstart that's only been around for 1 year is worth $3 billion, what is the leader worth?
I'm sure it's worth probably 20, 30 billion.
Phew. And that shit was almost closed.
Yeah. I mean, they did stumble because of their growing spurt and because they did put a lot of their profits into expansion.
Right.
And it paid off. You know, they weathered the storm and, you know, they're the leader.
Right. And they took the focus away from books, and that's what helped.
Sure.
I mean, people still think of Amazon as books, but man, you can get anything on Amazon.
Absolutely. I just got Amazon this week. I probably get an Amazon order twice a month.
You're not jetting?
Well, I do, but Amazon still is my go-to.
Okay.
But I do both.
Okay.
I would say probably 80-20 right now.
Yeah. Well, this was my first foray into jet, and I like it. I like how if you buy multiples of shit too, your price goes down.
Sure.
That's pretty fucking good. Because like stuff that you know you're gonna use eventually, you know, like I was buying like shampoo and conditioner,
right?
And you know, for each bottle it was like $3.50 or whatever it was. But if you bought 2, it was like $3. And I was like, well, fuck, I'll just buy 2 of these. You know, I'm gonna use them. It's not like I'm not gonna use this shit. Well, so I probably way overbought everything, but so what? I'll use it eventually.
Yeah. AOR rocks in the chat room. Amazon $68.8 billion.
Woo! God damn it.
$68.8 billion.
And growing because they're starting to catch up with Netflix too, as far as their movie thing too. Don't you think?
I like Carolina Cookie Burner.
What do you think?
Neely orders shit from Amazon but never opens the boxes. They go straight to the closet. You know, that will live with me forever.
I know. Well, it's funny because it's one of those things that nobody would have ever known either if you hadn't actually told.
You know how old that story is?
10?
That was before you left the show.
Yeah, that was like 2007, 8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that story is like 9 years old.
Yep.
And people still remember it like it was yesterday.
Well, they should. It's a fucking weird story. You don't think that's weird, do you?
I think it's a psychological thing.
That's not my question. Do you think it's
weird? Yeah,
it is.
It is an odd thing. I will agree. But there's a reason behind it.
No, I get that, but it's still... I could not do it. There's no possible way that I could have a box that's addressed to me that I don't know what's in it and just not open it. There's no possible way I could do that.
Well, I'm going to give you a story that just happened this Christmas.
All right.
My dad did pretty well for himself financially.
Sure.
And he takes a lot of pride in taking care of his kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I get the envelope in the mail for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I know he always takes care of us.
Is it a big, thick Sopranos type envelope?
Yeah.
Nice.
Didn't touch it for 3 weeks.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I feel guilty, I think. I think it's a guilt thing. I don't know what it is.
I can't even leave mail that I know is telling me that I got to give them money.
Mm-hmm.
If I get a bill, if I get my fucking mortgage, I know how much my mortgage is. I don't have to open that shit. I could throw it right in the trash. Because I don't mail anything. I haven't even owned a handwritten checkbook in fucking 15 years.
I haven't either. I haven't had a handwritten checkbook probably in at least 5 years.
I know for me it's at least a decade, probably longer.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was all the way back in 2001 or whatever. I was on NetBank.
Okay.
So it's been forever since I've done checks.
All right.
What I'm saying is there has never been a time since I've owned this house that I think I've opened the mortgage thing and written out the check and tore off the fucking thing and mailed it somewhere. Stuck a stamp on it and mailed it back.
I haven't done that either. No, it's been a long time since I've done that.
Yeah. But that being said, I still open it before I throw it straight in the trash. Every time. Every month. Every piece of mail. You don't do that?
No.
So if you get your internet bill, you have what, Comcast?
Yes.
So when you get your Comcast, it's $110 or whatever it is, right?
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Do you still open it, or do you just fucking throw it right in the trash?
Throw it right in the trash.
Don't even open it.
Don't even open it. Nope. Yep. I'll tell you what about that gift I got.
All right, go ahead.
So my dad calls me.
Yeah.
And says, "Hey, I just wanted to check that you got that gift I sent you."
Yeah.
And I said, "Yep, I got it." And he said, "Well," I said, "I was going to, call you and say thank you, Well, spend it wisely, whatever." And I just like, "Well, it'll go straight in the savings account,
Right.
So,
dude. Would your dad like a new son that will absolutely, I need a dad. My dad died.
Sure.
I will volunteer to be his new son.
Right.
And you could tell him that anytime he sends a check, I will open it that day and I will call him and thank him.
Right.
That day. And I'll even make arrangements. He's here, right?
Yes.
I will make arrangements 4 to 6 times a year to take him to lunch.
Right.
Just because I'm a good son.
Exactly.
You think he might take me on?
I don't know about that, but I don't know what to tell you, dude. I really don't.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
I know. It's the worst.
Well, it's not the worst. I mean, I'm sure your dad fucking appreciates that you're not such a fucking loser piece of garbage that you have to rip it open and fucking run to the bank that day.
No. It literally sat on my Chris Neely. It literally sat on my desk here for 3 weeks.
That is insane.
I know.
But you know what? I say that, but at the same time, I've got paperwork here on my desk right now that has been here for 2 fucking months for you know that the whole thing of lost money or money that you didn't.
Yes,
have.
I've actually gotten money back from that.
Well, I'm due $2,400.
I got $1,800 back from that.
That's. I didn't even do this paperwork. A friend of mine did it because he's an accountant guy, and he just was like, "Hey, dude, I looked you up and I saw that you were owed this money. You know, here's the paperwork." He literally did whatever you do, filled it all out. All I have to do is sign it, and I have to go to the bank, and I have to show them a driver's license.
Yeah, well, that's I did the same thing. I took a photocopy of my driver's license, and I filled out this paperwork and mailed it to the address, and like in 2 weeks, I had $1,800.
See, well, this has been sitting on my desk for 2 fucking months, and I haven't done it. You know, I haven't done it. And I don't know. Do you ever think that just you have to be moved by an issue to give a shit about it?
You are preaching to the choir here, my friend. Because
it's like I know I haven't talked to you since this. Did I tell you that I got fucking escorted out of the water department?
Well, you did tell me, but you told me about the bill, but I did not know that you approached this on a personal level.
Oh yeah. Well, I've been fighting the water department since last month. I paid a bill. It was $100. They withdrew $1,000 on me. My water bill has never been more than $47 fucking dollars in a month. So I was like a month behind or some shit because I just don't always pay attention. You know, so I was paying my water bill. So I just wrote $100. And I don't know about you, but I do not pay like anything exact. If it's $80, I write $100. I'm always like that guy.
Sure.
You know, and then I'm always paid up a little bit more, you know, with everything. My mortgage is $1,041 a month. I always pay $1,100. That way I just know that, you know, eventually I'll have enough rolling money that I'll get fucking, you know, one payment that I won't have to make or something. You know, that's how I roll with all my bills. But there's no chance in fucking hell I would pay $1,000 to the water fucking company for a bill for $100.
Mm-hmm.
So I called this fucking water company. First I went to the bank when I saw this fucking transaction, and the bank is like, you know, not us, you know, called the water company. I worked with them to call the water company. Water company's like, oh, well, you're going to have to the bank has to send this, and this, you know, copies of the transaction and the transaction log and all this shit. Fine. I start calling the water company like a day or two later, make sure they got their paperwork or whatever, and they tell me that fucking, you know, that they're working on it. I'm like, all right, whatever. So after the third or fourth call, the fucking lady says to me, or really the second call that we made after the bank call, the fucking cocksucking fuck that works in their fucking customer service place says to me, "Are you sure you didn't mean to pay that?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure I didn't mean to pay 20 months in advance for this fucking water bill, you fucking twat." You know, I was fucking mad. So this has now been going on since mid-December.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's mid-January now.
Sure.
I still don't have my fucking money. So I called over there on Monday or Tuesday, and they gave me the runaround. Well, you're going to have to talk to so-and-so, and they said the wrong fucking thing to me. They said it's noted in your account that we needed to contact you about a hearing, but I don't know. But the person that was on the phone didn't know anything about it. So I was like, a hearing about what? I want my fucking money. You know, so she was like, well, you know, we'll be in contact. I was like, fuck this. And I jumped in my car and I drove to the water department.
Okay.
And I get into the water department, and they start in with me about this fucking hearing. And I'm like, I'm not going to have a hearing. It's a fucking mistake. I don't owe you $845, which is the balance that's due.
Sure.
Or due me. It was like $878 or whatever the fuck. You know, and I was like, I don't owe you this money. You owe me this money. Give me my fucking money. And this lady's like, don't you swear at me. And I was like, fuck you, you fucking cunt. You know?
Did you say cunt?
I called her a cunt.
You did.
I called her a fucking cunt.
Well, I understand why they escorted you out of there.
And I started screaming, and they fucking whisked me away.
Who's they?
Police.
The police?
They have police in their it's like a big, I don't know what it looks like a fucking bus terminal.
Okay.
Kinda, you know, with like a bunch of windows. You know,
this is the utility department.
Yeah, downtown. I had to go to Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland. Okay.
I had to go to the Cleveland Water Department.
All right.
They had like windows and shit, and they have like police there.
Yeah, well, that's a major city.
Yeah, and I got grabbed by the arm and shown the door. So I still don't have my money.
They said, "Get out."
They did. They said, "You're going to have to leave, sir."
Don't you talk to us like this, sir.
Yeah, but whatever. Fuck that bitch. Don't fucking come off on me like I'm a fucking idiot. Give me my $800 fucking bucks. You fucking $10 an hour twat. I'll bet you if they took $1,000 from you, your Christmas would have been canceled, you fucking whore.
Wow.
I was fucking pissed. Well, fuck, dude. It's not like it's $100.
I agree. I understand exactly where you're coming from, and you know, it makes no sense to me that somebody can't just figure this out and cut you a check and be done with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's clearly a mistake. It doesn't matter how it happened. And that's been my argument the whole time. It doesn't matter if I fat-fingered it or if their guy fat-fingered it, and I don't need an explanation on that. What I need is my money.
Right.
You know, I need you to get... And again, if it's $100, I'd let it ride. Pays for 2 months extra. You know, the next 2 months I don't have to pay a water bill. Who gives a fuck? 20 months? Now we're talking about a different scenario.
I agree.
You know, I might be dead in 20 months. And goddamn it, I don't want to fucking leave with the water company holding my money.
Sure.
Fucking bastards. They, you know, fuck them. Oh, pisses me off. Anyway.
Fuck those fucking fucks.
Yeah, right in their fucking fuckhole.
Yeah. Well, speaking of fuckholes.
Yes.
This lady at the U.S. Post Office.
Mm-hmm.
Conley, 48, came under investigation when a West Nyack woman reported that she sent a $100 American Express gift card to a relative in Floral Park, Long Island, but when the letter arrived, it had been opened and the gift card was missing.
But she left the... Why? Oh, this lady's a real fucking jewel. Why would she still deliver that?
Well, no. What happened is that the letter, the card, passed through the post office itself.
Okay.
The head of the post office branch opened the card and took the gift card out. But
still delivered the letter.
No. The postal delivery person is not the same person who took the card.
Oh, but that postal delivery person delivered an opened envelope.
It doesn't mean it was open. They could have resealed it.
Oh, all right.
You know, she could have resealed it. She could have opened it, took the card out, and then resealed it or something.
Okay. Still seems fishy to me that you wouldn't just throw the fucking envelope away if you steal out of it. But okay.
Conley, 48, I mentioned now she came under investigation. When the woman called American Express, she was told an individual had used it to buy 3 adult sex toys from a discount retailer, Groupon.com. I didn't know you could.
It sells dildos?
Yeah, you could Groupon a dildo for nearly $100.
What kind of special do you get on fucking fake dicks at Groupon?
I have no idea. I've never used Groupon. I know what it is, but I've never used it. So I don't know. But apparently this lady, her friend or relative or whatever, said, hey, I sent you a card. It's got a gift card in there, blah, blah, blah. She gets the Christmas card and there's no gift card in there.
Right.
So then she tracks it down with American Express, and American Express, yeah, we got record of that gift card. It was used for this.
Oh, wow.
And it's like, oh, okay. How did that person get this?
Right.
The criminal complaint filed by the Office of the Inspector General for the Postal Service said Conley used her iPhone to make the racy purchase and that it was delivered to her Brooklyn home.
Wow.
The same gift card was also used in an attempt to pay a cable bill at Conley's home, it said. So not only did she buy sex toys with it, but she tried to pay a utility bill.
Dude, I can't believe how many sex toys there are at Groupon.
Again, I don't know anything about it.
I just pulled up Groupon. I mean, I've done pinball stuff with Groupon.
Okay.
They are a fucking ravaging fucking ripoff, but, you know, I mean, when we were starting, we needed the exposure. So.
Sure.
But, dude, look at this. You can get the Oh Naughty Rabbit vibrator collection. It sells for $99, but you can get it for $20.
Wow.
You could get the My Secret Screaming Oh lipstick vibrator. It's normally $33.99, but today you can get it on Groupon for only $9.99.
Wow, look at that.
What about the Pipe Dream Real Feel Vibrating Dong collection?
The Dong collection?
Yeah, it's 5 cocks, 2 white, 2 brown, and a black one. It's normally $20, but you can get it today for $11.99 on Groupon.
Nice.
There's also the Pipe Dream Royal Rabbit Kit, 7-piece couples kit. That's normally $70, but today it's $21.99. Here's one that'll make you feel good. The Average Joe Dong Collection. Normally $26.99, but today on Groupon, only $14.99.
Wow.
What about the Kitty Kisser G-Spot vibrator? You into that?
Kitty Kisser?
Yeah, the Kitty Kisser G-Spot vibrator.
All right.
That's normally $19. That's not much of a deal. It's only $11.99, though, today with Groupon.
Okay.
Got the Oh Naughty Clit Stimulating Finger Vibrator. That's normally $23.99, but today, only $8.99. So you can get your finger shook off for only $8, $9. Now, common problem. Dick's feeling a little small, right? Chick wants a bigger cock to stuff in her. What about the Oh Naughty Penis Enhancement Pump with attachment?
Wow.
That is normally $59.99, Neely, but you know what you can get it for today on Groupon?
I'm going to say $29.99.
I'm going to say you're way high, my friend.
Really?
You can add inches to your cock for only $18.99 today.
Wow.
On Groupon.
Wow.
And there's literally 50 more. I could keep reading for days. How about the disposable double dipper vibrating C-ring with an anal bead? Is a C-ring like a cock ring with an anal bead?
I'm going to guess. I don't know.
I'm looking at what it even looks like, and I don't know what you would do with this. That's a weird-looking thing. It's $26.99, but today only $7.99. See if there's any more good ones here. Strap-ons. You can get a strap-on at Groupon. Normally $35, today $21.99. Jesus, dude, there's 378 total listings.
Wow.
Holy fuck. Who would have I always thought Groupon was like family friendly.
I don't know a lot about Groupon, but apparently Tasha Conley knew about Groupon.
She most certainly did.
Because she used the stolen gift cards to buy sex toys.
Yeah, well, now probably one of the ones we just listed.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe several.
The complaint says Conley was working at the U.S. Postal Service in Brooklyn, processing and distribution center on the dates the greeting card was processed.
Okay.
In late December, Conley was caught on surveillance video at the processing center, ripping open and removing the contents from dozens of greeting card envelopes, according to the complaint. She was seen on video removing a tray filled with mailings and leaving the work area with the tray. The complaint added that Conley allegedly put the stolen items in a black sweater that had the words "Got Jesus" on it. When asked outside of the Brooklyn federal courtroom how she could be the type of twisted Grinch prosecutor said she was, Tasha Conley said, "Are you kidding me? It's alleged."
Alleged.
Shut
up.
Conley is charged with stealing mail from September 9th through December 20th.
Is that her in the picture?
That is her. That is her.
Wow. Yeah, I could see why she needed a sex toy.
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
Let's see. Just 5 days before Christmas and faces up to 5 years in prison if convicted.
5 years in prison. Can you imagine? You know, you go into prison and fucking there's people there for killing people and shit like that. And you're fucking, I sold gift cards and bought dildos.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, don't you just lie?
Sure.
You just lie about what you're in there for. Yeah, man. I fucking killed my ex. Something. You got to do something. You cannot admit I'm in here for buying dildos. That's got to get you a beat down, doesn't it?
You know that little tag on your mattress that says "Do not remove by penalty of law"? Well, I took a knife and I cut one of them off.
Yeah!
That's why I'm here.
Dude, look at that bike.
I know, I see that.
What the fuck?
It's the dildo bike.
Look at the guy that's fucking pedaling it.
Mm-hmm.
What a creep. You know that guy's raped a kid or three.
Of course he has.
At least that's my thought.
Let's see here. Conley, who wore a long, colorful skirt paired with a Jack Daniels t-shirt and a bright blue headscarf in court, was released on $15,000 bond.
At least she took her court appearance seriously.
Her LinkedIn page says she became a mail handler in 2009 and that some of the causes she cares about includes animal welfare, arts and culture, and poverty alleviation.
Now, is that M-A-I-L or M-A-L-E?
No dildo is worth going to jail over.
No, I would say probably not.
Yeah. We will sell no dildo before it's time.
And you won't sell it at full price either on Groupon.
Not on Groupon. She knows where the bargains are, baby.
My goodness. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that in case I ever need condoms or something.
Sure.
You see.
She knows where to get the cheap shit.
Let's see. Do they have condoms? I don't see any condoms. No condoms. Bummer. But they do have the men's sexy animal G-strings.
Oh, nice.
Ugh. What a weird looking thing this is. It's a dick holder with an alligator mouth.
Okay.
What the fuck? Do women really want to fucking put something that looks like it's going to bite them in their mouth? Ugh. It's kind of strange. All right, anyway.
There's all kinds of whack-ass shit out there.
Shit, I just didn't realize it was discounted.
Sure. All right, ready for another?
No, play one song, just one. I'm
okay.
Dying.
All right, not a problem.
I need water.
All right, what would you like to hear?
What would I like to hear? Now the hard questions come out. How about if you go with Widowmaker, second album, Stand By for Pain. Play the title track.
Some Stand By for Pain, some D. Snyder.
Yep. As we were talking on Facebook about D. Snyder and his various projects all week.
I see that. Stand By for Pain, title track. There it is. Got it. All right. We'll play some of this.
All right.
All right, we're going to play a song. We'll come back. We will do some more racist shit.
All right.
Because that's what we like. So here it is. This is Twisted Sister, or not Twisted Sister, but Dee Snider of Twisted Sister, with some Stand By for Pain, exclusively here
on your classic metal show.
Hey, this is Dee Snider from Twisted Sister and Widowmaker, and you're listening to my bestest bud and Big Toe, Neely, on the Classic Metal Show.